Forecast in the night, 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 feel the vibe. Talking about the world, 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 come alive. Forecast in the night, 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 feel the vibe. Join us on this ride, 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 let's collide. Voices in the air, 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 we're everywhere. Laughing through the truth, 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 if you dare. Voices in the air, 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 we're everywhere. Forecast here for you, don't despair. Topics on the rise, 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 take a chance. Serious or fun, 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 join the dance. Topics on the rise, 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 take a chance. Forecast got the keys, 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 come in hands. Voices in the air, 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 we're everywhere. Laughing through the truth, 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 if you dare. Voices in the air, 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 we're everywhere. Forecast here for you, don't despair.
What's up, Subhan, and welcome guys back to a brand new Fortcast. How are you doing today, Subhan?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, it's great to have you back. So today we're going to be talking about... I'll let you take it over.
Yeah, I'm really excited to talk about our topic today. That's what I wanted to say. But
Yep.
these,
So today we're going to be talking about...
AI.
Yep, AI. Finally. This was meant to be done months ago, but we both forgot all about it.
Absolutely. I have to take a lot of the blame for it. I've been very lazy with things. Work has been very busy, but work is also where I use AI. So just
Yeah,
more
so
to
you
talk
might
about
know,
it.
and also I do use something on my work as well for AI. So we both have something we use AI for. So that would be good for today's topic.
Yes.
Okay,
So where would you like to start from?
I think what do you think AI will be like this time 5-10 years like?
Oh, that's scary. I'm afraid of what AI will be in the next 6 months or a year. I've seen some of the pictures that have come out with new AI models, and they are almost indistinguishable with the real thing, which is very scary. There was a time when you could tell a real image from AI because they didn't have the hands properly, they didn't have all the fingers, or they were
Yeah,
just slightly off. Now they're scary in terms of how real they look. They fool most people.
I
So the fact that yeah, it can easily be used for any kind of nefarious purpose.
I think the scary part is knowing that AI is going to take so many jobs.
Oh yeah,
And it's going to make people go homeless. Like, it's going to make a lot of people, like, it's going to make the human race go extinct.
absolutely. It'll it'll take most jobs that we have right now. I think the only safe jobs for a while are service jobs, like
Yeah.
everything from electrician, plumber, hairdresser, because at least for now, robots don't do that stuff
Yeah.
for now.
I love how most people like about the whole climate change and stuff, caring about the world with the robots are right in front of us. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it would be much use to us if we're all dead.
This is sort of like the beginning of Terminator, just like in great detail. This is the part they normally skip when they're making the movie. They just assume like the robots take over somehow, but this is just but I agree with you that we're basically going to have a lot of problems. We already do in some instances. So I'm in advertising, and the industry is not doing amazingly well right now. A lot of jobs have already gone to AI, especially a lot of junior roles. And I know companies are trying to replace humans with AI as much as they possibly can because it will save them a lot of money. And the thing is, for creatives, AI hasn't really replaced people yet. It's not as creative. It's very this AI scrapes the internet, right? Like I'm talking
Mm.
about programs like ChatGPT or Grok or
Yeah.
DeepSeek, like the ones that we mostly use. They scrape the internet, so they're just regurgitating things that are already out there, and they're
Yeah.
not amazing at creating new things.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you ask for like a picture, right? You ask for like a picture of something, like something really detailed, something crazy. 1 second is done. It's like crazy.
It is. It's amazing. I mean, I remember like a year ago or maybe a little longer ago, we were using Midjourney, and that was amazing. But
Yeah,
stuff they have now just blows it out of the water. It's so realistic. It doesn't have that AI feel, the fake feel.
it,
Um, but yeah, it's really scary because I think my job is one of the ones that I'm gonna I'm gonna lose to AI. So it's scary.
it genuinely is
Not
like.
looking forward to it.
Like, it's like you even like go on to some of these like like calls or something. You have to do an appointment or something, like, something about that. It's AI that answers. Like, it ain't a
Yeah,
person, and that means it's already begun.
it has, and the thing is, it's so much cheaper to just have a program or to buy the software or to subscribe to it than it is to have, a team of employees.
Yep.
But you mentioned it earlier. It's going to lead to a lot of problems for society at large. This is only going to benefit a handful of people, but like 90%, 99% of people are just screwed. Just are in a lot of trouble because what are you going to do? I don't know what the future really holds. There's some jobs that are probably AI proof again for now, but it's just a matter of time, right?
Yeah. I feel like, as you said, like the plumbing and all that. Of course, that's going to need more, but it will be long until they get a body. Until, like, because they already, like, if they had a body, they'd be able to be doing it. They have the X. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's just.
So a really good example is the Roomba. I mean, not an amazing example, but it does do a bit of cleaning. It's a robot. They could always make it more advanced, right? Just do
Yep.
like basic things, develop it, and then maybe in 10 years, you'll have like a. Have you ever seen the Jetsons?
No, what's that? Is that just what is it?
It's a very old cartoon. It's like from the 60s or something.
No.
But they had a robot helper called Rosie, who basically like did everything. And that's what I think is going to happen. There's going to be like someone in
Yeah.
the home to do everything. But then, so another worry I also have, which is just something I've been thinking about recently, is how long before this starts affecting human relationships, like romantic relationships? Because I've read a lot of reports that people are like getting into fewer relationships now, like especially like Gen Z and stuff, than previous
Oh
generations. I mean,
yeah,
I know it's because
yeah,
life is harder, but what happens if it's just easier to get like a robot for the house for that
yeah, because
too?
that would stop human growth and all, like the human generation.
Well, I mean,
And
there've already been stories of people falling in love with ChatGPT
yeah, that's what I was
because
saying. There's
it's
someone there.
amazing.
I know there was like a female who married a chat GPT or something. Like
It's not going to be hard. I mean, especially if you can program what they look like, you can just picture your ideal girl or guy. They'll never disagree with you. They'll be there.
well,
I
that
mean,
might be wrong because AI could end up having a rogue. You know what I mean? Because like I
yeah,
have
oh,
saw
yeah,
like it's going to be eventual where AI is going to be smarter than human. Like, of course, like I mean,
yeah,
like
yeah.
more, not like right now they are smart, but that's more stuff like you said is already out there. But to the point of where they're able to like talk about the universe, cancer cures, all this stuff. I mean, like so smart.
Yeah,
They'll
I'm
know
sure.
they'll be so smart that they'll know humans are useless to them. That they don't need
Oh
them.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel that it'll happen at some point. We're a waste of resources to them, really. That's how they'll see it, right?
Yep.
But I actually don't know. I mean, robots. I mean, AI has really. I mean, at least in for commercial use, it's really advanced very quickly. So I don't know what's in the background that's being worked on that is going to come out next. I know they're trying to make actual like androids, but they don't
Uh,
seem stable yet.
yeah, they're even
But
making
not
as
that far off.
they're making like the new phones and all like AI powered and TVs and
I hate it. I hate having a lot of technology in random stuff that doesn't really need it. Like you don't need a smart fridge. It just
like, well, yeah, I know,
but
like what you
yeah,
want to play,
like
like you
my
want to play a game on it, like what?
exactly. Like my toothbrush has like a Bluetooth connectivity, which is I'm never gonna do that. I mean, it's just
Yeah, like you're there for like 2 3 minutes, like, like what?
yeah, it's just not worth any kind of time to invest, like to download an app or something.
Like I feel like
Uh,
there is definitely good things to AI. Like if they could find out cancer cures, and you know what I mean. There is definitely upsides.
Yeah, I think the ideal scenario is if we just use AI to help people. Like if we use AI to help scientists discover what they need to do, astronomers do the same. But at the end of the day, it's about like money, right? Resources. It'll be cheaper for like for hospitals who pay for research or companies that pay for research to just use AI than pay lead scientists hundreds of thousands or whatever it is and spend millions just on salaries. I mean, salaries are usually the biggest expense in any company. So if they can just reduce that or shrink that, like by nine tenths, I'm sure most people will take it.
Yeah,
It's like a bottom line. It's like a bottom line business, right? Like especially if it's a publicly traded company, you have to keep growing year on year. So
and that's the thing. Like you don't know. Like let's say, for instance, 5, 10 years or something. There's actually a robot that's like a doctor. Are you gonna trust that robot, or are you gonna trust the human doctor?
so I mean, even right now, ChatGPT makes a lot of mistakes.
That's what I'm saying.
But maybe if they do make mistakes in like in research and stuff. So that's why I tend to like double check stuff and I ask for sources, and then sometimes the source they give me doesn't actually have a link anywhere, so I have to like supervise it. But
I
maybe, I mean, I'm sure it will get smarter at some
yeah.
point, but I'll probably have some hesitancy. But kids, I mean, people who are kids right now who will grow up with it will probably be more trusting.
Yeah, definitely. It's just more about like let's say you're having surgery or something. Like like human might be smart, but AI could mess up.
Yeah, but on the flip side, right? A human is more likely, like a human surgeon is more likely to like miscut something. Just it might,
Hmm.
make a physical mistake, whereas like a robot that's sort of grounded is going to be very precise.
True.
So it's a bit of 50-50. I remember hearing this on Top Gear like a while ago. Most plane accidents are caused by human error, but I don't know if anyone would feel comfortable going on a plane that flies itself right now, at least.
And that yeah, like because what like look at one of those like Teslas and all. You know what I mean? Though, would you go on autopilot? It's just I'm like
No.
anything could happen, and they could just switch off, or anything could happen. Like it's risky.
I, I personally hate cars that don't have physical knobs, like because like a touchscreen fails really often, whereas knobs are still more, I don't know, analog, or they're just if I don't have to look at them. Like when I'm driving, I know where everything is. I don't have to like. I can just like turn the AC up. I don't.
Yeah,
While looking at the road, I don't have to look down. With the touch screen, I have to look because it changes.
yeah.
So I don't know.
It's just like it's soon
Okay.
enough that you'll be like AC off, AC on, AC. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure you can do a lot of stuff like that already to a degree, like with voice, like with voice activation,
Yeah.
Alexa, Siri, all that stuff. I don't have any of that in my house though. Like my sister has it in her place, and it always freaks me out because the kids talk to the Alexa device like it's a person, and it weirds me out.
I know because I have an
But
Alexa and activates randomly and it creeps me out. Like if someone just starts talking, I'm like, what? Because I feel like it's been confirmed that people they can actually see and listen to what you're doing. That's what
wait,
the
they can listen to you like that. They've said that because like the reason it responds so quickly to any command is because it's always listening.
yeah.
If it only turned on when you said Alexa, it would like take a bit longer. So it's always listening, and that's another thing, right? Like because it's always listening, it knows you really well, and it will be able to like sell you stuff, especially if it's connected like Amazon or whatever else. It's a like constant marketing thing.
Yeah, and also
But
more people hear him. Have you also heard
yeah.
about the this? Wait, I'm trying to this purple thing. Look,
What is that?
I don't know. It's coming from the camera. As if it's recording. You don't see it off
Uh,
camera, but look,
yeah, I can see it.
it's only when it
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
on. Like, what is that? And then like if you put it away, oh, you can see it. Look.
Yeah, I can see it. Maybe it's an infrared or something. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
sure.
definitely from the camera.
I'm a little freaked out now, but
I know. I'm like they're watching.
I'm sure they are. I mean, why wouldn't they, right? Everyone has like a home surveillance device now, so any agency that wants to can monitor whoever. And it's not just companies who can sell products; it's whoever wants to. It's really easy to get hacked now. I'm sure. Like every device
Yeah.
has a camera. Like my laptop has a camera, my phone has a camera. Thank God my TV doesn't, that I know of. But like half the things in my house, half the electronics in my house have cameras somewhere. So it's freaky.
I know. Like genuinely, they're spying on us. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, I think it's if it's just a company, it's the best way to do market research because they know exactly what the person is thinking, like their buying habits. The internet's been amazing for that from like a marketing perspective because before the internet, you didn't really have the ability to target as much as you can now. Like with Facebook and stuff, you can like when you put out ads, right? You can specify who you want the ads to be shown to, like which region, ages, and stuff like that. You can like
Mm-hmm.
really zero in. So it's good for businesses. It's okay-ish for people, but I think they keep pushing the limit of what can be done, and I don't know. I'm not super comfortable with stuff, but it is what it is. Like I think it's part of what makes life comfortable now. I grew up in the '90s, and like I grew up before the internet was fast, when it was just slow, and it took hours to download stuff, and now it's just so much
Yeah,
quicker.
you could literally download like 100 gigabytes in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, like my first computer had 4 gigabytes of no, was it 4 gigabytes of RAM? It had like a stupid like a very low amount of storage. Like
Yeah,
my phone, the current phone I have is like 10 times faster, maybe more than my original first desktop was.
yeah,
So technology's really gone up. I remember CDs like having to go through multiple CDs for like an like the digital encyclopedia that was this is pre Wikipedia. So the internet's given us a lot of amazing things, but then just like everything else, there's always a drawback.
yeah.
And
DVDs are out with the wind now, like DVD,
they
CD.
are, yeah.
Because what's
I
the
used to
point?
collect DVDs. I collected Blu-rays, and now I don't even have a Blu-ray player in the house. I mean, the PlayStation, I guess, but
Yeah, like even the new cars don't have CD or DVD play or CD
yeah,
player.
I mean, you don't need it. You need
Yeah,
Bluetooth basically,
there's no need.
and like, yeah, and very few phones come out now with a 3.5 millimeter jack. Most of them just assume you'll have Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah.
So yeah, some stuff is just getting cut out now. But what kind of AI do you use? I know you mentioned it earlier, but
The Chat
which
GPT.
okay, yeah, same. I use ChatGPT quite a lot, and I use it for home stuff and for work, and
Yeah.
just if I have a question, I rely on it way too much. I trust it way too much because but it's so easy. It's like a personal assistant, basically.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, it's been very useful to me, to be honest. But at the same time, I have to remember that it's not infallible. It's going to make mistakes, and I have to double check stuff just to be on the safe side. So
Yeah.
easy. It's so
It is
convenient.
like one press of a button and you've got it.
Yeah, I think that's the scary thing. Like just AI in general, like the the ease with which people can use it now has made things so different. Like in terms of just generally, everyone I know uses some kind of AI, like whether it's ChatGPT, whether it's with Grok or DeepSeek, or whether it's just their own phone. Like Samsung has their own AI, Apple I know has their embedded one. Just like, everything has AI now. Everything is AI powered now because that's like the buzzword of I think the decade.
Yeah.
Even companies that tend to get funded now have some sort of AI link.
Did
Just
2021
because
have AI?
the year,
Yeah.
20, so COVID was 2020, right?
Yeah.
Or Was it 21? I don't
2020.
think it did because but it might. I mean, the COVID years were weird. I don't, so I heard about. Or I started using ChatGPT probably 2023. I think it was
Yeah.
probably out before that, but I think it was not as big. But
Yeah.
it's just like COVID kind of warped my memory a little bit too. It
Yeah, COVID was a weird
distorted my
time.
view of stuff.
COVID's where
Yeah,
everything went weird.
it did. Yeah. I mean, I was working from home at the time. And it was just so depressing. Like I never thought I'd miss going to work and miss interacting with people because I usually just loved coming home. But when I was stuck at home, I just wanted to leave.
It says, yes, 2021 had significant artificial intelligence activity with major breakthroughs, increased business adoption, and sustainable investment.
Okay.
But I thought it was normally around like 2022, 2023 is when it's like started
Yeah,
going.
yeah. Maybe that's when it became more commercially available because I mean, a lot of things that they do, they don't like go out to the public for a while, right?
Oh, yeah, yes, 2023 was widely considered the year of AI. So, but
I
so
think that's
basically
what that,
2021 it did, but basically in the background though, so it wasn't really. 2023 is when it
yeah.
came out for people.
I think it might have been more business focused at that point, like bots and stuff like that.
Like even GTA 6 is gonna have so much AI in it. It's confirmed. All these new games and all of AI.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully it improves it. But I think I'm afraid that a lot of people use it just because it's a trend right now, and
And also,
not
isn't it not
necessarily because
true
it
that it takes away oxygen or trees or something? Someone says every time you.
does. Water. It uses a lot of water because I think the servers heat up. So like you need a constant supply of lots and lots and lots of water. Um, I, I think technology and we're not great with the environment, to be honest.
No.
Anywhere, but yeah, AI is not helping. I think we. I actually don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if the end of the world is going to be based off of AI or robots or something down the line, or if it's just going to be some environmental disaster. It's just
Yeah.
it.
Like that's the scary part. Like most people also say AI could make us live forever and stuff.
Why would it though?
Like put our consciousness in a robot
Yeah,
and stuff
but
like that.
I imagine it. None of that would be free, and how
Yeah,
would
you're all a
people afford
millionaire.
it if they don't have jobs or anything? I think a lot of it's going to be available for people like at the tippity top, or like billionaires to high millionaires, people who can afford it. I think like 99% of everyone else is just like you know straight out of luck.
Yeah, and then like when they run out of money, it's like GG. You're right. Shut down.
Because there are a couple of TV shows about that kind of stuff, like what happens after you die. There's I think Uploaded. I think it's called Uploaded, which is a show about a guy about. It's a show basically where they upload your consciousness to a cloud once you die. You can kind of live virtually. Um, so I mean, it's something that people are thinking about. I, would you want to live forever? Realistically,
It feels like it'd be bad seeing all your loved ones and all that. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
what would the point be?
exactly. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know what that would even do. I'm more afraid of what's coming in the next like 5-10 years. Hopefully things get better, but they rarely do in life. Like things don't just improve; they tend to get worse.
And just imagine you're like dead for 1,000 years, you get dug up and resurrected with some sort of AI. If I could just wake up, like, what the hell is 65? Like, 3,000 and something. You're like, what? What do you do? Like, you're like, what the hell has happened? Why am I alive?
I'd be yeah, I'd be freaked out. Yeah, I'm just kind of I don't know. I'm at a loss for words of what the future might be. But the present is these are interesting times. I mean, AI just for like personal use is pretty good,
Yep.
but like as you mentioned before, it's already taking jobs. It's going to take more jobs. So
And there's so
it's a
many
weird.
videos now that you don't know it's AI. Like you have to be hang on a second, is this actually AI? Like you watch Fruit and you're like the Sora thing, the Sora? Yeah,
Yeah.
like you kind of know if the video's like 10 seconds because that's the most Sora can do. So that's the one, like the vertical ones are normally always vertical.
There are a lot of AI videos on YouTube and TikTok, and they have that AI voice, like one of like
Yeah,
five voices.
it's so annoying. It's like every
It is, and everyone's watching it. So that's another thing that's been lost to AI.
yeah, and the AI is going to make
Um,
entertainment, TV, films, all that stuff.
it's gonna take a lot of jobs, creative jobs. So at least for now, at least for a few years, it won't take any of the physical jobs.
Yeah, but it's already taken a lot of the simple jobs like phone calls and
Yeah.
like what are people
I
going to
mean,
genuinely do?
I think there'll come a time when people will pay more to be able to talk to a person.
Yeah,
Like people pay more for organic stuff like that, like just the same principle, just because it feels right, I guess. It's also easier to talk to people than AI
yeah,
for the most part. Like personally, I hate talking to people on the phone, so I'm happy that I don't have like I can use apps and stuff.
yeah.
uh, but then there's some people who do like talk to actual people. Like my dad and I went to McDonald's a couple of days ago, and they have these screens where you order now.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
he and like just like the older people went straight to a till and they were just ordering there. There was like I think two people actually working there, but everything else is on. Everyone else, like my age, close to my age, was using the screen because it's easier. But I think for a certain age group, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
just
at a
like
certain point they get phased out as well.
the
The
younger
people are
generation don't know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the younger generation are better with technology, so I think for them it's just easier to use an app or the screen than
Like, what do you
I
think?
don't know.
Like the end of 2026 will look for AI.
God, I have no idea. It'll get. I think it'll be more creative. I think they'll figure that part out. I think at a certain point they'll stop relying purely on stuff they scrape, and they might, be able to create things. And if they do that, then it's very, very bad for the future.
Yeah,
Uh,
because you don't know.
yeah, it'll take. I do think it'll replace a lot of human jobs, and then the whole thing becomes like how do people survive? I mean, is there going to be like a universal basic income? If it is, how does that really make sense? What um, what can people do? What can younger people do then?
Yeah, but that's the
What
question.
future will they
Like,
have?
it could get to the point of where it's free. If AI starts, making food and stuff and building houses and,
Yeah,
it could end up being you don't need a job.
yeah, okay. But how is everything going to get provided though? Because I mean, I guess you could potentially use AI and robots for everything, like even farming, right?
Yeah.
Which yeah, which is very labor intensive right now. Um, hmm. I actually don't know what the future holds. I'm just a generally pessimistic person, so I always assume it's going to be something bad, but maybe it's something good. That's a positive thing too.
Yeah, and the prices of food are insane as well for the cost
They
of
are.
living.
Yeah. I think prices have basically gone up around the world. I'm at the other end of the world right now from
Yeah.
you, but yeah, things have like eggs have basically tripled. I think in the last year and a half.
Yeah.
So everything's gone up. Uh, and it's gone to the point where I'm sort of used to you're
Yeah.
just used to it now,
The
sadly.
shrinkflation.
But yeah, that's another thing, right? Like everything, if it costs the same, it's smaller. If it's the same size as it was, it's more expensive. and
I
then
know.
there's the occasion it's smaller and more expensive.
Yeah.
So, uh, yeah, I mean, companies just want to make money. They don't really care. They don't care until they lose enough customers, and then they have to kind of
I feel like
walk
there is a
away.
lot of brands that will end up doing that. Like
Oh
lose
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot.
Like Toblerone tried that. They made the spaces between the pyramids like longer, so they basically used less chocolate. Like they made it smoother,
Yeah.
but then they got criticized and they had to like walk it back. So they'll probably do some kind of calculation and they'll figure, okay, if we lose X number of customers, we'll still make more money because we're charging more. And if that's higher, they'll keep doing it.
Yeah, but there will be
But
a point where people can't physically afford that, so they're not going to buy some
yeah,
chocolates or something like.
I read recently that I think Gen Z is drinking less than previous generations in the UK,
Yeah,
which so that's another thing that's a lot of money that's being lost from like pubs, bars, clubs, even like retail alcohol. I mean,
yeah.
which it is what it is.
Like also the newspapers and like I feel like the newspapers, for example, the only people reading them are old people, like from the old
Yeah,
generation. Once they die, the new generation are going to go and buy them.
no, I agree. Like a lot of these things have like newspapers and magazines and stuff. They've already fallen in circulation. The only people buying them are older people, or people who are used to it.
Yeah,
I think most people, millennials onwards, like millennials, Gen Y, Z, Alpha, they get their news from the internet or from social media sites or whatever. I don't think they really or TV, but I don't think they read physical newspapers as
yeah.
much. Like, you can get most newspapers online now.
Like there's even like if you go into like some stores, there's not even that many magazines or anything. Like there's
Yeah,
not a lot of options, like because there's not that many people buying them. Like there's a lot of brands and stuff going out.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, there are also a lot of, I think, physical shops closing down. Uh, I went to a town called Kingston in London, like probably 6 months ago,
Yeah,
and I mean I used to go there before, like years and years and years ago, and it was a lot more lively then. Now it's mostly just like, they have a lot of restaurants. They have a wing stop and like a bunch of like pizza Hut and stuff, and a lot of other shops that were there have just like closed down.
yeah.
So I think one of the few places that's still working is food because people need to eat.
That's it. Because most
Yeah,
people don't even leave their houses.
yeah. I mean, you can still get stuff delivered, right?
Yeah. Like everything
You
can
can-
get delivered. A toothbrush, like everything can get delivered nowadays.
Yeah. Uh, it is. It's yeah. So the life has become simpler in some ways, but then it's also harder now. It's harder to meet people. Like
Yeah.
I think so. It's back and forth, like up and down in that kind of situation. Um, which is why I think that's probably why I was thinking that robots might make romantic partners down the line, just because it'll be easier. You won't
Yeah.
even have to like go on an app or swipe right or left. You can just like order someone that catches your eye, and then you've got like a robot girlfriend or boyfriend, and
Did you see
less
now they've
maintenance.
got like drones and all delivering Amazon packages, like AI drones?
I saw the AI drone. I mean, I saw the drones, but I wasn't sure if that was like a mass thing they're doing, or if it was just like for publicity.
No, they're doing it everywhere. You can
Oh,
go on
yeah.
Amazon now and order drone delivery, delivered in 5 minutes.
That's
Like,
pretty cool.
but it's only like small objects right now. You know what I mean? They're not gonna deliver like a TV. You know what I mean? But soon it will. Like imagine delivering it 5 minutes, bang. Or
Yeah,
even eventually just like a few seconds. Just boop.
that's a scary thought. Like you look up, and instead of birds, you just see
You just
drones
see
carrying
multiple drones.
packages. What happens if a drone drops like a TV on someone? Because that's
Yeah,
gonna.
and like that's what I said about flying cars. Like, when that eventually happens.
I think the reason we can't have flying cars is because if people are driving them, there'll be accidents, and they'll be devastating because they'll be in
Sure,
the air and then they'll fall down, right?
that's what I'm
The
saying.
only way it works is if you have like self-driving flying cars, and that concept hasn't really worked on the ground yet. So I don't know if you can take it to the skies yet.
I know, and like what, like let's say there does be. Who's going to be on the? I'd say the better way would be on the road. Look how clear the roads would be. Like everyone else, like
Yeah.
you're just going straight through.
I do think we'll eventually have them, just because it'll cut down on time and stuff like that.
Yeah, like think you can
I,
get to one destination and bang.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the future is exciting. It's scary, but it's exciting.
But what
And
about the birds and all? Like birds.
oh, it's. I think it's going to destroy them. It's going to. We've already, gotten rid of so many animals. Like so many animals on this planet have gone extinct in the last century plus. It's just a few more to add to that list.
Yep.
I don't think it's a good thing, by the way, but I think that's just what'll happen if you have a bunch of drones taking up the sky. I think the drones will end up, taking out more than a few birds just by accident, and maybe a few on purpose.
Yeah, like
So,
driving cars, drones. Like, what if you crash into a drone? Like, what?
oh my
And then
god,
that
yeah,
crawls, and then the people on the ground, if something happens, like, and then what if that hits a building and planes? Like, it's a disaster in the making.
so it's like I think if you have a flying car and you hit a bird, it's like hitting a bug when you're driving on the road, right? It just happens. It just comes out of nowhere. It splatters
Yeah,
the windshield, and then you just like shake it off.
yeah,
So I think it'll be really bad for birds. I think it'll be bad for the environment in general, but I that's never really stopped people from doing stuff. I think
yeah.
a
But the
lot of
flying
advances
cars
being
though
made.
would be
Yeah.
cost a lot though. You know what I mean? They're not gonna.
At first, I think it'll be like every other technology. Like flat screen TVs were really expensive when they came out, but they're fairly cheap now, right? Like if you get a normal LED or something, it's not that
Yeah,
expensive. So a flying car is probably going to be really expensive when it comes out, and then like 5, 10 years or whatever, you could probably get a pretty reasonably priced one.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Crazy. AI is
Yeah,
going to destroy this world, and people don't know.
yeah, it'll improve it slightly and then end it, I guess, or I don't know.
What else do you have to
I
say
think
about
I'm just
AI?
uh well, I mean, I was just going to talk about how it's taking jobs. And I think we've gone to how it's going to but I've seen it. I've seen AI in action. For now, at least for me and my colleagues, it's made our work easier. It does help us with our work. It speeds things up. But we do babysit it. Like I'll double check everything. If it gives me a source for some information, I'll double check that source. And every like say 1 out of 5 times, I'll have to it's wrong and I have to fix it. So
Hmm.
I don't blindly trust any kind of AI at work. The designers at work use AI for some stuff if the client allows it. Some clients like AI. Some clients just want to go with Photoshop and have a human touch. Others are okay with like going all the way with creative bits of AI because it's a buzzword in the industry, and a lot of people want to use AI even if they don't necessarily understand it, just because they read about it. So
Yeah, like
that's just the business we're in. I think people want the latest thing, and you know, as people in advertising, we have to kind of just make them happy.
it's crazy to think like especially as you said with the chat GPT, like wife's girlfriends and all that. Um, that will stop the human generation. You know what I mean? Less, because that's been an issue, hasn't it? About there being less population, like
It
babies
already
being
is.
born now.
So like, there's some countries already that have a sort of a declining population or an aging population. Like Japan has an aging population. They don't have enough young people who will work, right? So that's what they're missing. They have more older people, like retirement age. They don't have enough people of that 20s, 30s, 40s who do all the actual work that it takes to run a country.
Yeah,
And that's going to be a problem, I think, because people like the people who are say 40 or 50 now, right? They're going to be like in 15, 20 years, they're going to be retiring or at retirement age. And you expect the next generation to kind of take that step forward and then to have more kids and, keep that cycle going. And then there might just be like a massive population decline.
yeah,
Who
and then
knows?
like Well, less things means less generation, and we go extinct.
I think we're far from going extinct, but lots of lots of creatures on this planet have gone extinct. Most of them after humans came in, but
But we're the more superior one, right? So that's the. But when AI gets powerful, they'll be over us.
yeah,
So
that's basically how the world's always worked, right? Like, I think I'm not sure if I think the T-Rex was an apex predator, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, T-Rex has had their day and they're gone, and that happens for everyone.
Like imagine they were still
But
here, but as in there is still dinosaur species, right?
they are, yeah, they're very like chickens technically have a bit of dinosaur DNA, right?
Yeah, and reptiles or
Yeah,
my
a few. Yeah, but
crocodiles. I feel.
nowhere near the size. I think a part of why everything was a lot bigger back then was because there was more oxygen on Earth. There were more trees, more greenery, and then you know, so everything was bigger. Bugs were bigger.
Yeah.
Everything's smaller now. But yeah, I mean, everything has its day. Maybe I mean, I'm not saying maybe humans survive. Who know? Who knows what happens in the future? Because this is generations down the line, right? This
Yeah.
is not something that's going to happen in my lifetime. Maybe not even the next. It's a sort of cycle that'll take a long, 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 long while to actually happen. And who knows? Maybe people don't like robot girlfriends or boyfriends. Maybe they're not into it. Maybe they want a human touch.
Yeah.
It's it's easier because we already have like sort of toys and stuff, aids out there that are not replacements for the opposite sex, but they're there, and this is just gonna, I guess, become more advanced.
Yeah. Definitely.
So it doesn't currently replace relationships, but it's just I don't know what the current trends are gonna look like in 5, 10 years or 15 years.
Yeah, because you
Big
genuinely
guessing game.
don't know.
Yeah, and which is scary. As things stand right now, AI it has revolutionized things. It's changed the way I work, at least, and a lot of people work. It's taken away a lot of jobs. It's made people reconsider what they were going to do. I think if someone grew up with a specific job in mind when they were younger, they might have to pivot now because that job might not exist in 10 years.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that so one of my older clients actually they were in accountancy they were in accountancy and consulting firm. So they used to get a lot of the juniors, the new hires, to do a lot of research.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff is going to get replaced because what happens is that the people get experience by working, but when you don't need people to do the research and the basic stuff, and you can do it through AI, then those people never get a foot in the door. They never get that experience. They never become seniors.
And what about
So,
like the deep fakes?
so yeah, I've seen a bunch. Deepfakes have been around for a while. They've just gotten a lot better.
Yeah, especially with
Um,
AI.
yeah, absolutely. Um, it's going to be troubling, I think, especially if you can just like fake a video. It's going to make sourcing stuff very difficult, trusting stuff very difficult. I don't know how that's going to change the law because it'll be very easy for you to like fake an image or fake anything. Um, I think the world is going to have to sort of adapt to AI
Yep.
and what it's becoming. I think we're not there yet. I think in general, laws tend to take their time to come to terms with technology. Like technology is just so much faster.
And time just is going so quick as well.
It has, yeah. I feel like since COVID, everything has just like super sped. It's just been very, 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 very quick.
Yeah, because
Uh,
it's something weird. Like it has been like it's for a lot of people. It's not people say it get older you get and all, but it just feels weird because everyone's feeling the exact same thing. You know what I mean? It's not just you
yeah,
get what I mean, like
yeah, I do. I do understand what you're saying. It's because I think COVID came and stole like 2 years out of everyone's life.
Yeah.
forced us indoors, changed our mentality and mindset, and then when we came out of it, it was a different world. Like even immediately after, I mean, when people, I remember wearing masks and social distancing and stuff like that, but even after that, it just felt different. There was a different vibe about everything.
Yep. It's just been like AI. It's gonna end a lot of things.
It will. And hopefully it starts a few things too. That's the best we can hope for, is that it doesn't only take away but it also adds. Because historically, technology has destroyed jobs in the past too, right?
Yeah.
But the world and society keeps trucking on.
Like, are you gonna go and pay for a normal film or like AI film? Like, think about it. Like series you love and stuff, they could literally make a prequel, sequel. Like, some sort of fan could do something like that.
That's a okay. If it's like an independent movie, I'll go watch an independent movie. But if it's an IP, like if they're making a new Ghostbusters or something,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
might, you know, just because.
yeah. They bring back the original cast. Like,
Yeah, yeah, because you can't do that like with real people. They did it for a few. They did it for Rogue One. The guy who played was in Moff Tarkin. He did pass away in the real world, but he made a cameo in Rogue One, Star Wars,
yeah,
and they've done that with a few people, which is very creepy when you think about it.
yeah,
But it's also, not bad, I guess. I mean, it doesn't. It's nice to see them again. Uh yeah. So that AI is just, it's where the world is right now, and I don't know. Hopefully, we find a way out of it. What do
yeah.
you think?
I feel like it's just we just, as you said, adapt. That's all we gotta do. That's all you can do.
Yeah. I think the younger generation are going to be okay. I hopefully they'll be okay. I think they're the ones that are going to have to like pivot, and I think it's going to be harder for older people who are 10, 15 years into a career. For them to switch now is going to be very difficult. But
Yep.
for people who haven't started their career yet, they have time. They can take a different path, and you know, I think we'll be fine.
Yep.
Just have hope now.
Yep.
I honestly didn't want this to be such a like negative thing, but AI has been overall like it's good, but it's also bad. So
Yeah.
yeah,
There's pros and
to put it in
cons.
perspective. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so I think for most people, AI right now, for younger people, it's probably very cool because they haven't experienced the downsides of it yet. But I'm sure it'll happen at some point for them too.
Yep. And I think that should conclude. I think there's nothing really else we could talk about AI. I think we've done a lot of the main things and
Yeah,
that could,
absolutely.
but it's been, thank you so much, Subhan, for taking part in the Fortcast. I hope to see you again
Thank you
on
for
here
having me.
sometime.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Okay. Have a good one, Subhan. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye, Subhan.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Have a
Bye.
great one.